Is running out, might be running out for TikTok. The popular app could be offline in the United States next week if the Supreme Court upholds the law to ban it. The federal government says the main reason to ban it is to protect your information. But losing the app is fueling business owners' worries about their bottom line.
Our Alexis Oto's heard from entrepreneurs who are preparing for the end of an era. Alexis.
170 million people in the U.S. use TikTok. Many use it for entertainment or to find a new recipe for dinner. But a lot of businesses right here in St. Louis rely on it for sales and marketing and building a community.
Happy Monday. Let's open the playroom.
Sierra Zagari shares her life as a small business owner to her 2.9 million followers on TikTok.
I started posting on TikTok around the same time I bought the business, so they really grew together. And I really feel like having that access to free marketing, especially within my own community, has been invaluable.
The social media app has made a direct impact at her indoor playground, Grandma's Playroom in South County.
I have people who come in every single day because they saw my videos on social media, and there's just no alternatives to free marketing.
In Webster Groves, the novel neighbor sees customers come from around the country because they follow the bookstore on TikTok.
When we talk about that community, it's invaluable. I mean, that's what the Novel Neighbor is all about. It's like building community in person and also online. Our neighbors are not just the people who are in Webster Groves or in St. Louis.
TikTok is credited with having a major impact on publishing and bookstores thanks to BookTok.
Steph and I made this video that was like pitching two different witchy books against each other. We sold, I think, over 250 books from that video alone.
At STL Bucket List and Bucket List Creative, a social media marketing company, the short-form videos are a huge marketing strategy for businesses.
Specifically for our clients, it's been something new that we've been starting to introduce. You'd be so surprised. We have clients in their 50s, 60s, and they're like, hey, we need to be on TikTok.
With the likely ban going into effect January 19th, TikTok's 170 million users in the United States are asking, what happens next?
It feels like I'm not just losing a portion of my business, which I certainly am losing a part of my income, but I feel like I'm missing like my friends and my community.
Congress passed the law banning the app, which is set to take effect Sunday, unless the Supreme Court steps in to block the law or TikTok cuts ties with its China-based parent company. Now, it is set to disappear from app stores on the 19th. If you have it on your phone already downloaded, it'll stay there, but it won't get updates and eventually is expected to become unworkable. Alexis Otos, First Alert 4.
Something we'll keep an eye on, Alexis. Thank you. Also tonight.